Allow me to get emotional for a moment, because I've been doing some contemplating. For a long time, I've always been looking at myself through a negative lens, through life through a negative lens. I've always defined myself negatively as a villain. But if I've come to understand anything these past 4 years, is that, yeah, I have reached the top of the mountain of villainy. But if the past few days have shown me anything, it's that I have yet to reach a completely new mountain to climb. See, if I've learned anything, it's that this villainy thing here, it's not me. I always looked at it as a necessary action. A necessary evil that I needed to do. I always thought that it was the right thing to do. But if those two rats have shown me anything, it's that approach has been wrong. See, I think it's about time that I take that martyr-esque mentality of mine, and I think it's about time I don't. I think it's about time I look at this bigger mountain up here. And that mountain is the mountain of a hero. To me, I want to be the best that ever lived. And the reason why I want to do that is because over the years, I've come to know and value so many people in my life. People who have given me time and again reason to move to that next level. In the end, to be a leader or something, you need to be able to have the correct mindset. You need to be able to exceed yourself. You need to be able to constantly become better and better and better and better and ad nauseum. Infinitive ad nauseum. And it's come to my realization that it won't succeed if I look at it from the lens of a villain. I've clearly, if I've learned anything from this old channel of mine known as One Man Cast, it's that my approach was backwards. Playing the vicious villain, having that vicious cadence, that desperation, it's clearly backfired. All my projects that I had on that channel kind of had to be scrapped, time and again. Nowadays, after that whole fiasco with those two rats stabbing me in the back, it's finally clicked into place. It's finally clicked into place that that's not the right mindset. Because ultimately my goal has been from the very beginning, validating those who don't feel valid. Giving strength and power back to those who feel they don't have it. And to that aim, my old channel would constantly argue, debate, and fight with everything that I could possibly feel I could pick a fight with. But with this channel, I feel like it's not right. I think it's come to a point in time where being a villain, it's not the right path. If I want to accomplish the things I want to accomplish, I need to be not only the hero that my old man was to me, not only embody the legacy he gave to me, but to instead take that as a foundation and build myself up on top of it. I need to be able to take that massive shadow that I've been living under and just building my own bright future on top of it. Over and over and over again. And then one day maybe I'll reach him. And I would be remiss if I didn't fully admit something. Because in the end I want to prove myself. But it seems in the act of proving myself, I have not given enough credit to those who have been the wind underneath my wings. And another realization kicks in. From here on out, on any professional projects, I am not going to be working with people who, quite frankly, don't feel like they're not going to tell me how they feel straight to my face. I have people I work with in my life that tell me straight up how they feel in the moment, at the right time. And those people are people I've known for years on end. And unlike those two rats, have told me every problem they've ever had in the immediate. Let's Play Kelly, KMS Lida or Lida VA, or Alexi 420, KMS Grass Zeppelin, Fox Enterprise. I've met plenty of people who just tell me, our Prime 100, people who, the moment I talk with them, they tell me straight up how they think and feel. It's about time I take the things I've learned from those people, and build it just to make that future just a bit better. Because, yeah, I've done a lot of awful things in life. Hell, I shattered every expectation and accomplished something that nobody will ever be able to replicate again. I put Donald Trump in office in 2016. And to this day, that will always have an endless ripple effect on the world. Not just American politics or history, but the entire world itself. And no matter how many times people in the future may try to erase that, it cannot be denied. Thus, because of knowing that over the past 4 years, I've come to know many, many incredible people in my life. And it is because of them, and because of those who actually choose to stick by me and just say straight up how they feel to me in my face, in the immediate, that if they have any issues or problems, they tell me straight up. Those people who have stayed loyal to me deserve the best person they can get. And in the end, that is what this new channel of mine is going to be built on. Me becoming even better of an individual than any of us can imagine. So that I can finally validate those who have lost their voice. Validate those who keep being beaten down time and time again. It's finally clicked in my head that I cannot be a symbol of inspiration as a villain. If I am to elevate everything I care for, everything I believe in, I will constantly choose to push forward, but this time an even better path than I've decided before. I will bust my ass until I go from being the villain that cheers the good guys on to being the guy who you cheer for every time he enters a room. I will be the guy that will shine so brightly that the sun gets intimidated. That is the kind of hero I want to become. Because that is the kind of hero I got as a kid growing up. I got lucky to have two parents who wanted to come together to escape the chains of fate that bound them together before they met. And while I, as a younger person, put those back in those chains, it is never too late to change yourself. And that change will be built on giving you the best person I can possibly give you. And you will get that person from me. That I can promise you. And I am a man who has always been about doing his damnedest to keep his promises. And that is the kind of person you will get. I will continue to improve my craft. I will continue to prove myself, to prove why I'm the greatest writer the greatest talker, the greatest politician, and I will eventually be acknowledged and on a grand scale. I will continue to work with whomever I need to work with. I will continue to be the best me that I can possibly be, and for both you and me. That is my battle cry. That is the higher calling that I adhere to. And you will get that person. That I can promise you. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm David. This one's is a bit of a freebie, not an official episode of the Triple P rated series. The first one, the first one will be addressing the Neptunia rankings that I promised a long time ago. Because finally I will fulfill the promises that I have always made. And that is what'll happen. It will be the Neptunia rankings. And with that, you can enjoy that content. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am the pompous, pretentious prey. I am David. I am at Byron Midas Birch. That is my Twitter, by the way. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I will let you go and have a good night.